Well, we're about 9 hours to go and Matt is already about to hit the bag. Right, we're just getting a bit of footage on here. In here is a 74-pound common. I'll talk you through later what actually went down because it was a bit of a calamity, but that's the first bite. Was it 74? 74.5 pounds common that tried everything it could to get away. I mean, what happened was, we'll talk about it later. We're going to check out now, try and get some pictures. And maybe a bit of video footage if we're lucky, but he's not happy. Have a look at that.
Serious fish.
Okay. Well done. Right, 74.5 pounds on the first bite. What a beast. There you go, Phil. Fucking come on! Come on! Oh, that'll do. Got there in the end. Well, good morning. We're finally checking in on day 3, would you believe in it?
Yep, day 3 on the lake.
It's been emotional, as you've just seen the drive up. It's a long old drive up, and yeah, it does take it out of you a bit. I mean, we did break it up, as you've just seen, which really helped actually. I don't think I'd do that drive flat out, would you?
No, it's not worth the hassle.
It's not worth the hassle, is it, mate? It's not worth it. So yeah, anyway, day 3, to give you a brief rundown of what's happened. Sunday we landed about midday into the swim for I reckon we got set up by about 4 o'clock. Now bear in mind we lose the light at 5 o'clock, so it is pitch black by 5, isn't it? It literally is pitch black by 5 o'clock. First night was a blank. We gave them plenty of bait on the first night. I'd say probably they must have had 10 kilos between us. We're fishing boilie only. First night was a blank. Second day, I mean, Matt, you were struggling all the way up here, weren't you, to be fair?
Yeah, it's I definitely missed about 2 days.
Yeah,
I've lost the 2 days. But...
And unfortunately, Matt really got walloped by COVID. We think it's COVID. Ended up in an apartment down the road night before last, and I had a 74.5 pound common, which I'm absolutely thrilled about, but I was equally gutted about that Matt wasn't here. But we're going to keep soldiering on. It's heavy baiting basically, and we're fishing boilie. That's sort of like the basis of the approach, and it's worked already. Last night drew a blank, didn't it? And a shocking one, really.
There's at least 100 fish out there, left, right, 200 yards out, 100 yards out.
I don't know why we didn't pick a fish up last night. We really did work at it. There's another fish just showed now. We're fishing 30 wraps over a big area of bait and we're attacking the same area. That's it in a nutshell. Feeding sort of like giving them some in the day and then topping it up at night, through the night, to ring the dinner bell, which is, I know plenty of people that have fished this, and that is the advice that everybody, some really experienced anglers has given us, and it has paid off, but for whatever reason last night it did not pay off. So at the moment, we're grateful to have one of the big ones under our belt. Lovely, lovely common. We'll get a bit more technical a bit later on. We'll show you what's going on with the swim and everything, but we just wanted to check in, say hello, and keep you up to date roughly with what's been going on. Right guys, well I'll just talk you through the mix that we've been putting out. Now me and Matt are doing pretty much the same thing. Whole boilie, so there's garlic infusion, maple and mulberry and spicy chorizo from Elevate. The maple and mulberry and the garlic chorizo are in 15ml and the spicy chorizo are in 18. It's just to, you know, sort of break it up a little bit with regards to size, but I'm not that bothered about it. There's two sort of dynamics to the mix. The one is just whole boilie straight out the bag, mixed in the bucket, which we're feeding alternately with this stuff. Now what this is, you have to excuse the dodgy light here, but this is washed out. These have been washed out, the same mix, but washed out for 24 hours. And I'm gonna crush them up by hand and then add some ground bait to them. So the idea being is I've got to go through this now. This lot's been out there all night, you know, been sort of brewing in lake water all night. Actually lake water and spicy chorizo liquid. So I'm mixing lake water with the liquid before I put it on the boilie so that it takes some of it on. We came here for big fish. Hopefully that's the tactic that's, you know, this tactic is what's working for the big fish. But as I say, we'll see how it pans out. Yeah?
Yep.
Well, we stuck to the plan, and at 5 o'clock, would you believe, just after the first spotted into dark, I had an absolute screamer, but unfortunately lost it, absolutely gutted. But what I did do was I tightened everything up today, so the rods were a little bit spread, and what I did was I fished 3 really tight on a spot, still in the area we've been baiting, but then baited very tight. And it's done 2 bites. This one, he's trying to beat me up. Fortunately, we landed, so he's not happy. 33.5 pounds, but we thought he actually looked much bigger. I think I've been stitched up with Matt scales. Oh. Go 33.5, and it feels like we're onto something now. So all the hard work has started to pay off. So I'm going to get him back, get some more bait out, and just keep going. Okay. Well, another one. The work has definitely paid off. That. Feeding tight, feeding accurately, you know, putting all 3 rods bang on a tight spot. Every rod now has done a bite, and this one is 43.5, so getting bigger too. I'll be honest, we thought this was bigger. They're such wide fit, like fat fish. You think that was slightly bigger. Easy go. There we go. 43.5 pounds of Zijarki, hard fighting mirror. Let me tell you, this thing absolutely beasted me. So, one happy angler. Lovely, and it's nice to know, you know, when you put the effort in, it's always nice to when you try to make something happen, you know, and it works, and it's definitely worked. So moving forward, we've got plenty to look forward to. Good few nights left. The tactics are paying off. They're eating the boilie because it's all over the mat. And yeah, jobs are good. Well, good morning guys. It's definitely the morning after the night before. I am feeling it this morning. After, well, it was the 4th night last night, wasn't it? So 3 nights of graft. And you know, little sleep, broken sleep. And there's probably, I don't know how many stupid amount of kilos of bait we've been spoiling out during the day and everything, and including the night. You know, with the spod at 120 yards, I know to some lads that's not, let me just make sure this is in. We're doing this with the handy cam, by the way, because I'll be buggered if I'm getting the big camera out this morning, so I'm knackered. You know, 120 yards and a massive distance for some lads, but I was out of practice coming here, I don't mind telling you, so 100% feeling it this morning. But as you'd have seen, it did pay off last night. So you know, sticking to the plan, keeping the bait going in. We were really worried, as we said yesterday, weren't we, about the amount of bait that was out there. But I don't think we should have been, should we?
No. I took my foot off the pedal.
Yeah.
Yeah. I started putting less in. It's,
yeah, you did actually, didn't you?
yeah.
So Matt put less in, I carried on, and all 3 rods did me bites. So you know, that's giving us a lot of confidence moving forward to keep the bait going in, keep doing what we're doing, and they will turn up. So I don't mind telling you, last night after the 3rd fish, which was fucking hell, 3 in the morning, was it?
Yeah, 3 o'clock.
I left my rods in, which I know again to some of you might sound absolutely crazy when they're on the feed like that, but let's not forget we're fishing as a team. Matt's in the same swim pretty much, and you know, we're both here to catch carp. So I wanted to put the give Matt the best chance possible, and he actually had a named fish, didn't you?
I did. Yeah, I had Jimmy the bream.
Jimmy the bream.
Yeah, he's put on a lot of weight, to be fair.
It's probably the only bream in here, I think, I don't know. So we've called him Jimmy. Oh mate, honestly, but hopefully tonight Matt can get amongst 1 or 2. Apologies if this footage is a bit rubbish, but as I say, we're just keen to get everything done that we need to do this morning, go back, have a shower, sort ourselves out, and hopefully press repeat tonight with a fresh head and more carp. As I say, we're not going to do anything different except keep the bait going in regularly on the button. And actually, one thing I don't know if I mentioned, I tightened all my rods up. I think I might have mentioned it in the footage when I was, you know, handling the carp down there, the 40 pounder. I really tightened my spot up, so whereas we were fishing an area across sort of like between two markers, if you get horizon markers, I chose 1 tree on that marker and crammed my rods on it and crammed all the bait on it, and all 3 rods did me bites. What that means is you can come across a little bit now as well if you want to, can't you?
Creep to the left.
So Matt can creep to the left because the bites seem to be coming from left to right. So that opens up the water for Matt to come in, you know, a little bit more over into the kill zone. So that's the plan. Time to sort the head out, time to sort our lives out, and crack on later on, so we'll catch you in a bit.
Right then, Luke, what's on the menu tonight?
Well, we have Unfortunately, it is chicken.
That's definite.
That's definite. With the chicken, we're having, that is shallots, onions, mini peppers and mushrooms. I won't do that shallot joke because everybody does that. And into that is going that, which I'm hoping is curry.
I don't think it is, but we're going to go with it.
Well, we'll see. So we're going to fry the chicken off, we're going to bung the veg in, we're going to put that in, and then we have some packet rice, which is your responsibility. You're going to deal with the rice, and just to be wholesome, spinach is going in last. So that should give us some energy for getting them spots out later, my boy. Here we go, so this is the moment of truth. All we've done is added 2 packs of packet rice to the aubergine or whatever it is concoction. Matt, take it away.
It looks good.
Yeah. It's good.
Nothing wrong with that.
Wicked, come on! Got it, Matt?
Yep.
How's it looking?
Not too bad.
Well, we are in again. Just ate the food, that concoction, it was actually really nice. And the left hand rod is away. And I fished this just off the spot because the first bite has always come on the left hand rod, including the big common. So I thought I'm going to put 2 drilled hard on the spot, and I'm going to fish one just off the spot to the left. And if that went first tonight, then that tells me which way those fish are coming. So they are definitely coming left to right. Say last night the 3 bites went left, middle, right, when they were all hard on the spot. So yeah, we're away again. Probably quite deep too. Very difficult up here, I don't know if you can see, but we're 20 foot up and it's very easy to get into trouble. What I've been doing in the past is hooking the fish, running down and playing it from the bank, but I think the way to go is to play him up here, and then I can hopefully deal with any problems if he goes over the rods. More easy. He's actually heading this way down the lake, so I'm going to go down to him. I really want this fish to go that way, so I'm pulling. I want him that way, so I'm pulling this way to encourage him to run away from me. Moment in the right place. He's kiting round now to my left because I'm putting pressure this way, away from the rods. And believe me, it helps to be able to see your lines. This is the thing with Krypton. Normally now I'd be dipping the rod tip to make it quite hard to the left, but I can't with these high lines.
There's a heart gone out of
Again.
in despair. Hell underwater, fine for air. Breathe in, breathe out. Hey, come alive. Breathe in, breathe out. Look at the colors,
Straight line now.
You got the white knuckles holding on it tight, keeping your fears bottled up inside. Heading for collision in the night. To really live, you gotta die.
Get in there. Well, and here's the result. Another mid-40, £45 on the button this one. He's not happy and I don't want to muck about with him. I am not one for keeping fish out longer than they need to be. And he's very aggy. So I'll try and get him up quick for you. I said he's aggy. He is aggy. Okay. There we go. £45 Zijarki Brute mirror. So the plan's working. 2 in play. Well, good morning guys. Just the one last night, so that mid-40. Thought we were going to have another sort of like repeat of the night before where we had a few, but it was not to be. I worked the swim until probably midnight, you know, with bait, so keep just regular spods going in every 20 minutes, maybe 10 spods, half an hour, something like that, you know, just to keep ringing a dinner bell with the slot mix, which is what has produced in the past, but nothing. But today is a lot warmer. I'm in the bivvy because it's bloody bright and it's really hard to get a shot outside, so I've just jumped in the bivvy with the Andy cam to update you. Yeah, high pressure, you know, 22 degrees for the next couple of days, which is everything that the carp like, you know, over here. So high pressure and warm weather, as opposed to in England, you know, where we'll be looking for low pressure and moody skies. A bit different for these Croatian fish. So gonna press repeat, gonna do exactly what Matt's gonna change it up. I'm gonna press repeat. The fact that my left hand rod has done the majority of the bites, and when it popped off did the first bite, tells me that that's where they're coming from. It could be a range thing, so they're all clipped up at you know, basically 30 wraps. but they're staggered across. It may be that I'm dropping a little bit shorter on the one rod or so, I don't know. I'm clutching at straws, but I think the reality is it's the way that they're coming in. But I am going to switch it up. I'm going to drop a couple of the rods half a rod length back and just stagger the rods, and just see into, you know, so I've got a longer rod and a shorter rod. Probably go to like 30 wraps on the left hand rod, which has been doing the majority of the bites, and then bring the other two back to like 29, 28, something like that, just as a little test. I mean, I've got the luxury now where I've already had my big one, so I can afford to do it. And yeah, that's it. Other than that, bait's going to keep going out. Rigs are going to stay the same, which has been the Slip D multi rigs. Especially I should talk about some gear. That's been the Slip D multi rigs with Phantom in 050 and with an Enduro braided, Enduro braid and size 4J precision wide gapes. So same setups going out. Let's see what happens. Keep you posted. Nothing to report during the day. It's all about the night here. So all I've done is, after last night, come over to the left again with everything. But you won't believe it, but it's the left hand rod again that's gone. So I've literally pushed everything over to the left by a rod length, and the left hand rod's gone again. So you couldn't write it. Keep an eye on what's going on with these two rods down here.
You're over both of them now.
I know, but
if you come over the right hand side, you are actually over both of them.
I know, but I'm not sure that I've caught the actual lines, which I haven't. So he swam over the top.
They're not moving.
Right, I'm going to go down and try and apply some side strain and get to tight this way.
Wait, stay there, because he's just creeping over you now.
Yeah, it's okay. Come on.
No, don't do
Yes,
it.
mate. So we're back in a very similar scenario. The left hand rod, as I say, as you know, is gone, and I'm just going to try and keep applying pressure to the right to keep him left of the rods, which I know sounds crazy, but it does work. And incidentally, all the bites have been with the garlic infusion bot baits, hard hookers with various toppers. I mean, I've gone out, as people will tell you, I do love a big common. I've already had one, and I always think of big commons as being predatory, and we're coming into a really good moon phase. So the only thing I've done differently is I've had, like, you know, sweet corn toppers, tutti frutti toppers. I've gone squid toppers on all of them. I've got to concentrate now because this fish might cause no problem. I've got to try and keep this fish moving. So as I was saying, I've gone to squid toppers on all of them, just to try and winkle another big common out. In fact, no, one of them I did put a sweet corn pillow on. I don't think this is a big fish. Sweet corn pillow, I think it's gone. It would help if the net was the right way round. Get in there. Rolling? Mm-hmm. Well, would you believe it? I moved all the rods over to the left. So the left-hand rod that's been doing the bites is now quite a way left. And guess which rod's gone? The left-hand rod. It's like I can't go left enough. Anyway, this one. And again, the lake's not fishing brilliant at all, but we are picking them off. This one's £47. Sorry, £47. So pleased with that. He's a chunk, very long fish as well. You know, if you've seen that roll over in the UK, you'd think it was a 50. But when you get him up quick for you. He's dying to slap me around the face with his tail. There we go. There we go. £47. Garlic infusion bottom bait. Whoa! Garlic infusion bottom bait. And this one was with a sweet corn pillow. So I went out for the commons tonight, the big commons, as I said. I've got a thing about big commons and a thing about fishy baits with big commons. But the other two rods are on the squid toppers. And this was on a sweet corn. So maybe the big common will pick up the spicy squids, the super squid pillow later on tonight. Let's get him back now. We've got a bit of a crosswind today, and I can tell you that 7 days solid of spodding out. I'm just gonna have to buzz around here and pick this up, so I might get out of focus a little bit, but I'll keep talking to you. 7 days spodding solid is taking its toll. Now, and it's a real hard one to get your head around because I'm only picking up, you know, 1 bite a night and putting out maybe 15 kilos of boilie a day. You kind of start thinking to yourself, well, should I be topping up? You know, it's like, are they clearing me out? Am I flipping, you know, am I making it more difficult for myself? But the average size of fish isn't bad, you know what I mean? So I'm not catching the small fish. There are quite a few small fish in here, which the lads next door are picking up. So, you know, the average stamp has not been bad, and the lake is not fishing great. I can tell you that much. I have not seen anybody catch. I'm sure there are fish coming out, but listen, they are not coming out in numbers. So all I can really do is keep pressing repeat. We are coming into a lovely moon phase now, so I think we're going to be two days off the full moon tonight, isn't it, Matt? Yeah, so it's 2 days off the full moon tonight, which I always really like. I've never really done any good on the full moon, but I've had a few big commons 2 days before it, especially this one that we're coming up to. So all I can do is keep pressing repeat and hope that another one of those big commons come along. I mean, I might sound a bit greedy because I've had one, but they're out there, you know, so I've just got to keep putting the effort in. Matt is not a million miles away from me at all, you know, he's probably a couple of rod lengths to the right, and for whatever reason, it's just not happening. Don't kid yourself, Matt's a bloody good angler. He's doing nothing wrong, and as I say, you know, my bites are always coming to the left. I mean, if I keep on moving the rods to the left and the bait into the left, I'll end up in the next bloody peg. So it's just one of those weird things in carp fishing that I can't quite work out. You know, why I'm not picking up more fish with all the rods fishing so close together and keep sort of like pushing to the left to pick up a bite. So I don't know. But just to talk you through quickly as well, the baiting has changed a little bit. I'm now fishing everything because the fishing's been a bit clicky. I was feeding the mulch, boilies, and whole boilies, you know, that hadn't seen any water, just straight out the bag. That one's gone wayward. That's one for Matt. But I'm washing everything out now. So for the past couple of days, I've been washing all the baits out. So I've always got, as soon as one bucket's empty, I'm filling it up. They take about, you know, I'm getting 15 kilos across 2 buckets. So, you know, 7.5 key in a bucket. Filling it up with lake water and a bit of spicy chorizo liquid, and just fishing washed out baits, just to make it a bit of an easier meal, you know, because I am still sort of second guessing myself about how much bait is down there. But at the same time, as I say, I'm still picking up fish with feeding heavy when the rest of the lake ain't fishing great. So but as I say, I'm washing everything out now just to try and make, in my head anyway, if the fish come in, it's just going to make it a little bit easier for them to clean me out. Right, well, that is the last spot of the bucket. So, I don't know, how long was that, Matt? About an hour spodding?
Yeah, hours of spodding.
So, this is 100% the final spot of the trip. So, let's hope it's a lucky one. Well, it was worth one last roll of the dice, but I did have faith that we'd get a bite. It's the smallest one of the trip. It's 23.4. But after 2 nights of blanking, sticking to me guns, I'm more than happy with that. It's a nice way. Still got 2 rods in play. I'm not going to put the last rod back out. Probably not. But I'm happy with that one. Fingers crossed one of the other ones go. But thank you very much, darling.
Last night, 44 pound 8 ounce. Managed to save the blank.
Go on, Matty boy. Yes. Lovely little starburst as well, isn't it? That's a cracker, Matt.
Lovely. Well done, mate. Well, good morning all. That is it. We are packing up now. It's absolutely freezing this morning. Check this out. Look at that. You just see the sun. We're having to do this on the phone because we've had some technical issues, but look at that. Absolute white out with the sun just creeping through there. But listen, thanks ever so much for watching. As you can probably tell, we're both absolutely done in, but absolutely made up, you know, that Matt's managed to bag one in the night. He's busy getting everything, leave me, Matt likes everything clean and tight. So he's on an OCD mission at the moment, making sure everything's sorted. But listen, thanks ever so much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.